It's lovely to be asked to introduce this tribute to one of Radley's genuine legends. Sometimes the word legend is used probably nicely but inappropriately. In John's case, it is absolutely a valid word. What a legend of Radley College you've been, John. Thank you so much for all you've done. Here am I sat at a computer, spending most of my hours doing this sort of thing. And I know that as I do it, it'll work. And that is what John, amongst many other things, has brought to Radley, that sense of absolute reliability and a knowledge that it will all work. So John, just a huge thank you for so many hours, so many days, so many months, so many years of work for Radley. And of course, for all that you've brought in so many different ways.
So John, this is a testament to how much I think of you, because I absolutely hate doing any pieces to camera, as Max will know. But I am dressed in black, even down to the black earrings, just in honour of the legend that is Mr. Buzzard.
John, as I understand it, arrived at Radley College in 1981, at the same time as I was just leaving primary school.
Radley was traditional, crusty even, but his chief technician was a shaven-headed, black t-shirted, ear-ringed giant. It took my first week to realise just how first impressions deceive, and how reliable and important John was in both gently prompting change, but also unobtrusively, industriously making it happen.
John has been an absolute legend, and I don't mean that entirely figuratively. The boys, I think, are aware that there's a shadowy figure in the background keeping IT running, but I'm not sure that they completely believe that he exists.
I can't believe how generous of time and patient you were. In fact, not just in those days, all the way through your career. You've been the gentle guru of Radley technology, always patient, never cross whenever we seem to be demanding or incomprehending, and I'm lost in praise for all that you did.
What a gentleman the man is. From first joining and my first interview, last interview with him, he just came across as a real gentleman. And the more I've worked with him and the more years have gone past, he's just a really nice guy you just can't not get on with. He's really helpful, really compassionate, but he's also really strong-willed about the way we work, the way things happen, and he makes sure that the department runs in a real smooth way, but a Radley way.
John Buzzard does actually exist. There's some doubt over that in the minds of some Radleyans. Some people think he's an AI or some kind of bot. Known for his zen-like calm, whenever you chat to John, he's just completely chilled out.
I think John has two legacies. I think one legacy is the network and the massive infrastructure that's in place and the way that's been supported over the years. But his legacy also is the way that he ran his team. I thought the team was a particularly harmonious group, that they knew their particular roles in the team. And I thought that John had a very, very good interpersonal skill, a good personal manner with the people working with him. I never heard him utter a cross word about anybody in the group.
So thank you, John, and now Ray, for what you've made possible. Our Presence Network allows Oliver and Orlando to configure our computers, download software, and sometimes even add their own artwork.
For many years too, John was the final resort in the event of a system crash or failure. Day or night, he was on hand to get things back to running normally. John was integral to the planning and realisation of a new IT suite to be a hub for Queen's Court and for the wider college. He helped departments plan their own IT suites, and he was an early adopter at Radley of email addresses for dons and for boys. By 1997, he had made plans for a college-wide intranet to happen. He helped create that first rather primitive website, and by 2000, the genesis of a networked internal reporting system for boys was in operation.
So I was quite dismissive of Teams, and then we were locked down. And Teams, you know, it really opened my eyes, and I thought, that Buzzard, he was right. He was right. Teams is such a great thing.
Radley owes a huge, huge sense of gratitude for all of that work that you've done cheerfully, efficiently, expertly, and we will be forever in your debt.
I would like to acknowledge actually the amount of work that John put in outside Radley as well. He worked with youth groups and I was always impressed with his commitment to helping other people, and I'm not sure how many people actually knew how much he did outside the college, but it certainly impressed me when I was working with him.
What we have now at Radley College, what Radley College can look towards in the future, that foundation has been set through the hard work of John. Thanks, John.
It's been an absolute joy working with you. I shall miss you immensely. I think Ray has got very big shoes to fill. I wish you a long and happy and healthy retirement, and I hope that you don't say goodbye to the school forever and you still keep in touch somehow. Thanks a lot, John. Been a pleasure.
Have a very happy retirement.